Hello, Majestic Council. It's Majestic X, and today I just want to talk about soul urge numbers and soul numbers and how one is different from the other. Your soul urge number is the key to your happiness, your likes, your dislikes, what your soul urge is like, what's your purpose in life. Your soul number is almost like your life path number. That's just showing you your unique qualities about you that other people don't. That's what your soul number do. But your soul urge is kind of like your heart's desire. Like, it show you the deeper inner you, the desire and the general intention behind most of your actions. The number reveals like your lifestyle, like I said, your likes, your dislike, the type of people you like. It's basically like a blueprint to what makes you happy and dramatically influences the choices you make in life. Kind of like when you go to somebody to get your stuff done when you do your birthday, how old you are, what time you was born, so you can see where in the stars was aligned when you was born, and how your moon is in Leo, your moon is in this, and how that still, where your moon and where your house is at still affects your choices you make in life too, just like your soul number and your soul urge number. So it's like all of these have a meeting. So the same reason you looking up your daily horoscope every day is the same. It goes by the same principles with your soul urge, your soul number, and things of that nature. And basically, understanding it will give you clarity to understand what type of what type of choices you make. Basically saying like, okay, I see I'm this type of person, so I should be moving like this. Now let's say like you move like a fiery person, but really your nature and your heart, they're saying you're more helpful, more calm, more servant type of person. That means the reason why your life's been so messed up is because you've been moving how you think you should, but not how your heart wants you to be. So we have to move by our heart, not by our brain. See, that's the problem. We keep moving by our thought process and not our heart process. So I'm finna do mine right now all over again while I'm on the video. I already know mine, but I always try different websites to see, do they give you different descriptions on your soul urge or your soul number. So I always try different ones just to see. So I'm trying this new one called World Numerology. This is just one I haven't tried. I'm not saying it's a new thing, but it's saying, again, my life path number, they say is an 8. But my soul urge number is a 6. So it's saying that my intention is directed to helping and caring for those you love. You are exceedingly domestic. What they trying to say by exceedingly domestic, I think they just saying since I'm in a feminine planet, I am very heightened by my emotions because I'm a Virgo. That is Earth planet, feminine, star planet, constellation, whatever you want to call it. So basically, that's kind of true because I love seeing other people happy off of things I've did for them. Not did as in the action. I'm just saying talking to them. I love talking to people and I feel like they learning something from me. Not saying they need something from me, but just like how much as people be like, boy, I could tell you want to talk for hours with me. And I'd be like, yeah, because I'm learning from you. Like, if I'm learning from you, I'm trying to get the most I can because you never know when you'll talk to somebody else again. So I be trying to get as much information out of people as possible when I talk to them because I'm a student. I'm not a teacher. I'm not teaching nothing. My whole purpose is to help people and to speak truth and be righteousness while doing it, And it says, I love my home and family and work hard to make sure both is comfortable and secure. Now, yes, I say that because I work 10 hours a day, 5 days a week. And I want to say last year I was working 12 and I was really tiring myself out, but I had to make sure them bills was paid. I had to make sure my people are in the home. I had to make sure I'm in the home. You know what I'm saying? Not try to be too egotistical on myself, but you still got to make sure your own self is right so you can make sure everybody around you right. And it says your love for your family and friends are a major source of your happiness and sometimes unhappiness. Your desire to help others is so strong that you often find yourself sacrificing your own personal needs for someone else. You can overdo it. Yeah, but just in that, you can overdo it by sacrificing your own personal needs to help someone else. For a Virgo guy like me, I feel like that only happens for relationships or your grandparents or your mother. Everybody else get treated the same like you do for everybody. But when it comes to my grandparents, my mom, the women in my life, they get held to such this higher standard. I feel like since I'm in this feminine planet and all this, my emotions are a little bit heightened, so I can see what they intent is, but what they're doing, I always get played by it. So they can finesse me into things because I know what your intent, I know what your heart doing. Your heart means well. You're just pulling BS right now. And I understand it, so I just go along with it. You know what I'm saying? I could believe that, yeah. And it says, becoming too deeply involved in other people's lives. You risk interfering in personal matters or smothering those you love into too much affection. Now, the reason why I can say it depends on what type of Virgo you is, because I feel like the September Virgos are a little bit more affection, the ones who show a lot of affection, a lot of more fiery. They give me more of Leo vibes, you know what I'm saying? The August ones, which is right after Leo, so that's why it's funny, because the one after the Virgo, the September Virgo is giving you Leo vibes, but the August Virgo is right there. But the August Virgo, I feel like it's very, because I have my little brother, me and him has the same birthday. My little brother's 8, I'm 27. So he acts just like me when I was little. He acts just like me now, like his tendencies. So for me, I'm just saying from experience, we are very shy people, but when we around people we really like, we do get extremely goofy and very, very talkative. But showing a lot of affection, nah, that don't work like that. Our main problem in relationships is the part that we don't show too much affection until the point it's too late, or the girl that really likes you brings out the most in you, and them the ones that really crush you, boy. Like a soda can. Nah, let me stop. Let me go back to reading the Soul Urge. I'm sorry. And it says, this can be especially weakening to children who never experience their own personal strength if an adult is too protective. Now, I could believe that. I mean, I was in a one-parent household. My mom is a Scorpio, and it's funny because Scorpio and Virgo was a sign within each other, but then they got split apart. That's a whole nother story within itself. So I'm literally 1 and 2 with my mom. If you see my mom, when people see my mom, they be like, dang, is that your little sister? No, that's my mom. She's just short, bro. They be like, your mom just spit you out. Like, people see my dad and be like, nah, it's just her. Like, they really think my dad had no doings. You know what I'm saying? Because my mom, I'm a split, like, image of her. People say I have women-like features, and then they see my mom, they be like, that's why, because you took everything from her. Not how she looked, but down to how her skin look, how her facial features look. Like, I have all that down. And for kids, I always said if I had a son, it would be the opposite of what they just said of being too protective, because I ain't gonna lie. My son gonna literally be probably watching Kemet videos, Muhammad Ali documentaries, and Mike Tyson documentaries, and watching Kemet. And Rick and Morty, man. So I don't know, but my daughter, yeah, she probably would never know her own personal strength, because me being in a feminine state of being all the time and me being emotional, I would be more intact with my daughter than my son. So yes, I would probably be overprotective of my daughter, and because people should know that your daughter is the one that keep your genetics and your DNA and things living on. Not necessarily your sons, it's really your daughters, you know? And it's saying that I'm extremely loyal and rarely let anyone down. You need to feel appreciation for your giving and caring. You want to know that you are needed. You are genuine and very forgiving. You are somehow able to overlook the worst mistakes in another to find good enough in that person to continue a relationship. You are patient, warm, and sympathetic, sometimes to the point of sentimentality. I don't know what that means. I'm gonna have to look that up in a minute. But I've always heard that I've been a perfect friend. I'm one of them ride or die people. The reason why you don't want to let anyone down, because you feel like even though a Virgo man will work so hard to never depend on nobody, we never let people down, just in case that one time you do need somebody, they can't tell you no, because I done bust my ass to make sure everybody around me feel love and feel right. You think I'm finna let you say no to me and let you do me like this because of what? Nah, it don't work like that. So basically, I've been moving righteousness to somebody that's wrong. Nah, then that's when we try to use a soul split and try to knock you out of existence. That's how that be working. So yeah, and we do overlook people. It depends on how much we love for them. Because to me, the only person who can never do me wrong is my grandparents. I feel like a lot of people can really put you down. I don't think my grandparents can put me down. They been here too long. They done went through too much. So everything they saying, I have to listen to. My mother too. My mom name is Tara. My mom name is Gail. If you know religion, think about how crazy that is. And then I was born on 11/11. I mean at 11:11 p.m. So it's like, that's craziness within itself, you know? And it's not the fact that we overlook it. It's just, is it worth leaving you or not? Is the mistake worth leaving you and doing all this other stuff over again? Because some people leave over the smallest thing, and some people won't leave over the biggest thing. Some people won't leave somebody and they begin DV, because I don't want to say, you know what that is. And if you know what DV is, it's Ike Tina Turner type of thing. And some people won't leave. Some people stay through that. But then something like just randomly seeing a girl like a picture. Y'all a dip. Never speak to each other again. It just don't work. So it's right. So far, it's been very right on it. I really do think that people should really look into their heart's desire, because it teaches you all the stuff that gives you brain fog. It'll clear it up just a little bit. I'm gonna have to get into a number 2 of this because it has multiple paragraphs. See, when you look this stuff up, depending on the website you own, it'll tell you how descriptive it is. That's why I said I'm doing this one from a new website to see. Some of it that I read is kind of the same from other websites, but it has a whole extra 3-4 more paragraphs. So I'm gonna do a part 2 on this because I want to break down the heart's desire, soul urge, soul number, and how this goes into unclouding your brain fog and helping your day get by faster, better, easier, learning yourself, learning how to get past these things. So we're going to come with a part 2, and Majestic out.